What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I do not have my scroll speed down because I just got my butt pummeled by the fabulous Matreiuss, who's now going to be showing us some Thor. He is in the blue color, and his opponent today in the red color playing as Poseidon. His name is 3antozz. The map is Frozen Wastes, and Matreiuss is in fine form. This is one of those maps that's very, very, very tough to play defensive on, and oftentimes the best way to play is to hit some very, very aggressive offense. So we'll see how that's gonna if that's gonna amount to much in this game or not, as we're going to continue through it. So Frozen Waste has got a lot of interesting things that happen on it. So the first thing to note is that on the frozen part of the map, there are going to be a lot of herdables all around the map. You can see herdables for days. So you have to make a decision at the very start of the game. Do you A, scout forward and try and find the resources that are important to you for the early game, or B, scout around the outsides and try and get as many goat as you possibly can? So what we're seeing from 3antozz right now is he's going to be moving forward with his scout, trying to find all the resources, but he's going to be losing out on a lot of the herdables because Matreiuss has actually gone for a double unwashed. Now, given how much hunt Matreiuss actually starts with, what I would have liked to have seen here from Matreiuss is a complete neglect for the first 2 minutes of the game of the middle of the map, instead favoring running around the side of the map and getting all of the herdable that are there. And if he does that, then that's huge, and 3antozz misses out on a lot. And obviously, vice versa, I would have liked 3antozz to be looking for his herdables first, just on this specific spawn. If you have not enough food to advance to the second age, so for example, Greek generally needs about 1,000 food to advance to the second age, then you should be looking for a second hunt. Poseidon, on the other hand, has lure. So if you want to save the lure, that's something you can consider. But now we're seeing Matreiuss going to be moving over here. He's going to grab more of these herdables. He does have to throw up a house. He's got his house already down. And he will have to throw up a temple. So he's going to have to return back home. You can see he's already at 200 gold. Does he have himself pig sticker? He does have hunting dogs and pig sticker. So together, these give him 50% boost on hunt. It's a ridiculous amount of food income for the Norse players, so they enjoy that in this game quite a bit. So as we continue here, we are seeing the temple coming up for 3antozz, as the unwashed is going to be running around the map, doing all of the good things. And he does have 3 villagers on wood, so not the 2 villagers on wood start. So it's just a standard advance time. Looking like it's a bit faster for 3antozz, actually, neglecting the early hero, going for a 4-minute advance time instead. So he's going to be able to put some really good pressure onto the Thor. Unlike Odin, on this specific map, say Odin was on this map, he would have great hunt. He would have been on this hunt here until maybe 4 minutes 30 or something. So no problems there. The early advance time from 3antozz wouldn't do too much. But for Thor's going to be wanting to move forward onto this location at about 4 minutes. You can see he's got roughly 200 food left in these caribou. So he's going to eat those all up, move forward onto this, and he's then going to be greeted by an early centaur, which is going to be very, very helpful, as we're now seeing the Freya coming through for Matreiuss, which is about 50% slow here. Oh, so 30 seconds for those of you playing at home. So other than that, the important thing to note are the relics on the map. We do have an Odin's Wand here. This one's not that important. It can give the Thor player a little bit of help with the rhyme upgrade, but there's not too much that he's going to be getting in his temple. And the Canopic Jar of Imseti, he has actually, the negative 15% infantry training time is actually quite good for both players around about the mid game. And now we see the villagers moving forward here, and immediately the centaur comes in and he's going to start hitting this location. This is what I was talking about. This is going to be a very, very smart play here from 3antozz. He's going to start getting some big damage done to these gatherers. Unfortunately, he decides to turn around and start fighting that unwashed there as the Hersa moves through. That's going to push this back, and now the Theseus can start pushing in. So now we see the double stable here. Let me just quickly harp on about this. Had 3antozz gone for military academy archery range right now, he would be able to produce enough that this would easily get pushed off of. The question is now, is Matreiuss going to be able to defend the Hippocons or not? That's the question we're looking for. And I think the answer actually is no. So I think that this early stable is going to be very, very helpful for 3antozz in this specific situation. And nice micro thus far by all of these players combined. We are seeing the Hippolyta now going to be starting to get taken down. The Centaur going to be trying to retreat away from this Ursa. Nice snipe there onto this villager. And Matreiuss is taking a lot of damage here, though the Centaur does end up getting taken down. So that's actually going to be a big, big help now for Matreiuss. And Matreiuss can actually start thinking about making a couple of Ulfsark out just to defend against this. But he is making the raiding cavalry, and now 3antozz is getting pushed back. So I think that Hoplite Toxotes was the play here. There's too much here for the Norse player. The Hippocon take too long to train, 20 seconds to get a Hippocon out. And you definitely would have had enough to push forward here and at least push off this hunt. And then you can start thinking about going to the heroic age, going to the mythic age. But instead, now 3antozz is going to be having to fight in the classical age against Thor, which might work, might not work. So we'll see how that's all going to go. Nice little attack now onto these raiding cavalry. The raiding cavalry going to be retreating away, not quite ready to fight this, as Matreiuss wants to throw down another longhouse. We do see the Valkyrie is coming in. Another villager pick here for 3antozz. So the villager differential right now is 19 to 19. Exactly even. So I think the Valkyrie got some value there for Matreiuss while 3antozz was putting on the early pressure. So nice job from Matreiuss to mitigate that damage just a little bit. But right now he's moved over onto the berry bushes while 3antozz is still on his elk over here, and the walrus are all up towards the top side of the map. So for Matreiuss to move up to there, he needs to make a commitment to move up to that location, maybe putting up a longhouse over there as well just to give him some help. And we'll see how this is going to go as the Hippocon trying to move forward. Raiding cavalry bouncing back and forward, and at this point it's looking like the raiding cavalry might actually have the numbers on 3antozz's Hippocon as he's trying to swing around the side. He does get a surround somewhat on these Hippocon. He's not deciding to fight just yet. There he goes. The Valkyrie does get sniped down there. Nice play from 3antozz to pick that one off, and now 3antozz going to be trying to retreat away as he's realizing the population differential is too much. The Norse player produces too quickly for him to actually fight this head on. So 3antozz going to have to retreat back. 47 of 75 pop. Matreiuss with a big, big advantage, but has now been greeted by a bunch of these villagers that are pulled off of this food and are going to try and help in this fight. See those Hursa getting some big damage done. Lots of damage over here. We see 3 villagers remaining. Almost 2 villagers remaining as now the village differential. Matreiuss is in front by 5 villagers and maybe even more. Maybe almost up to 6. And Matreiuss might need to actually pull back now. He's picked off all those villagers. He doesn't really need to keep fighting this, but he is going to continue to try, and he's probably going to be losing all of these raiding cavalry here. But huge win for Matreiuss, 24 villagers to 17. But 3antozz now has the army advantage, so he's going to try and press Matreiuss. Matreiuss is going to return back into his home base. He's got his gold mine in his base. He's got 2 gold mines in his base. He's got all of these herdables here as well that he can eat, and I guarantee you he does have husbandry in order to eat those herdables nice and fast. And we'll see how this game is going to continue here as the houses are going to be targeted down. 3antozz trying to get some value out of this, but he does have a long way to catch up. Now the raiding cavalry returning back over onto this location. We've got 7 raiding cavalry to 6 Hippocon. So the Hippocon probably win this, but 3antozz's Hippolyta are going to get targeted down here, and the raiding cavalry are actually going to be pushing 3antozz away from this location, and Matreiuss is in a commanding position. The question is now, how does Matreiuss convert this? He's just completely decimated the Hippocon army of 3antozz. And Matreiuss, his 75 pop, he's got all of this food in his base. He's also got these berries he can jump onto if he so chooses. I think the answer for Matreiuss here is to go to the next age. Given it's a second gold mine, go Frozen Waste, I think that's the best play. And we do see a bit of a stray forest fire going on here by Matreiuss as 3antozz is going to just pull away. Bit of an interesting one, but he's just going to be. It's probably not the best play. Definitely want to hold that for a rainy day, like say, if for example, if there's Petropolis shenanigans going over here, or if you get a big raid onto a wood line. but not happening here. And unwashed, he's got a lot of resources in the bank, still no upgrades. We do see medium infantry coming through for Matreiuss, as well as he's going to be gearing up to start making some Ulfsark, some Huskar, something else there. The Ulfsark are coming out. And now Matreiuss is out on the map. He's going to be looking to move over onto these walrus that are up here doing some nice stuff. Meanwhile, the raids are pushing through, but there are no real villages for Matreiuss to be picking off here. He does lose a raiding cavalry to get some scouting information done. And he does see this gold mine here. So he knows there's a gold mine here. He knows it hasn't been gathered from. So he will be able to start thinking about attacking that as this game comes on. And Matreiuss is going to be utilizing this frozen waste kind of situation here to the best of his ability, as now Matreiuss running around with his Ulfsark. We don't see the raiders going anywhere really just yet. We are seeing the Hippocon will find these villagers over here. Big raid now for unwashed. This is the way back into the game for unwashed, is definitely getting these villager picks. And he's going to be picking 2, if not 3 villagers here. This villager is looking like it's going to get through. The question is, will this one get through? It doesn't manage. It does manage to get through there. Nice play from Matreiuss. Unfortunate for unwashed, but he does get the Ox card as well. Meanwhile, we do see a big raid now onto unwashed gold mine here. 2 villagers do fall here for unwashed. More villagers are going to be falling over here as well. Nice play from Matreiuss, but he doesn't get any more. He's still in front of the villager count. 6, 7, 8 villagers in front right now. Meanwhile, we see the Hippocon raid now coming over onto Matreiuss's wood line. Matreiuss has not spotted it just yet, but he does spot it. Going to pull into that sentry tower there. Nice reaction from Matreiuss. Does lose one of the Hippocon, but the sentry tower is going to be getting taken down. Thank you so much for the prime, Hellenic. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. And now the villagers retreating back into the town center and try and get away. He will be losing one of these villagers, so nice job there from unwashed. But while that's all going on, Matreiuss is back in onto this gold mine, taking more of unwashed villagers down. It's now almost a 10 villager differential here. Matreiuss is gearing up to go to the heroic age. He's got nearly 800 food. We do see the dwarves getting pushed off of this gold mine, losing 1 or 2 of those, just 1, as the raiding cavalry coming over here to distract us. Seeing a couple more units getting built for Matreiuss as he's trying to defend over on this location. There's no gold income currently for unwashed, as he has to pull completely off of that gold mine, which is going to give Matreiuss the big advantage here in this game. So we are seeing that dwarven armory is currently going up a little bit late on that one. And Matreiuss is actually out of food. So what Matreiuss should be doing is moving over onto these berry bushes, but he might make a slight mistake here and go for more units and not go for the heroic age, which is a very safe play in this situation, given how much damage he's done. But still, now it's only 8 villages, and we are seeing the houses that Matreiuss put down so precariously going to be being a big issue for him. And now Matreiuss is over onto these berry bushes. We'll be able to get up to the next stage. He's gathered a lot of wood here now to get those farms up. Does he have plow? Doesn't have plow. He's not researched it yet either. So he is just relying completely on the base gather rate there of the farms in order to get up to the next age. And there we go. Skadi is coming in here. unwashed, on the other hand, how far away from the heroic age is he going to be? A long way, I would say. And I think Matreiuss is just going to keep on raiding. But it does look like he's pulling back here. So he might be thinking about getting a second town center, for example, as he's going to pull these villagers off of the berries over onto the wood line here and see what he's going to be able to do here. And now the Hippocon going to be swinging around the side, going to be looking to try and take down these dwarves over here. And now we do see the Matreiuss going to be getting almost a surround on this. He does manage to get a surround, but unwashed smartly pulling away. These Ulfsark do not have Lone Wanderer, so they're only going to be able to chase a little bit here. And this is giving unwashed all the time he needs to get to the next stage. He's stopped production of his military units, and he's about to be able to click up 34 villagers for unwashed. He's caught up a lot on that villager count. But Matreiuss is now in the heroic age, as unwashed is going to need to spend a minute not producing villagers. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Matreiuss get a second talent center here or throw a market up and go to the next age. Isn't a bad idea. We are going to be seeing the Hippocon going to be swinging around here, going to be looking for a big raid. The Frost Giant going to be chilling over on this location, doing its thing, as the Hippocon are going to be looking to attack this location here. The villagers could retreat away from here, but Not going to happen just yet. Aphrodite, 27%. We will be seeing the Frost Giant now coming over onto this location and helping out. But a couple more of these villages will be falling. The Frost Giant does basically kill off a unit very easily by himself. More Frost Giant coming out for Matreiuss, as now the raid is coming in over here onto Antozz's base. Antozz has to retreat away. We do have heavy Ulfsark out, as now Antozz definitely needs to make a transition into the military academies and getting out Hypaspis to deal with those heavy infantry, as now Matreiuss gets his second town center up. These Hippocon are sniped away. The Hippocon going to be leaving this location. We do see a multi-raid situation coming down for Antozz, as he's going to be looking to hit Matreiuss here as best as he possibly can. There's the heroic age for Antozz, as his Theseus is coming out. And we see the Hippocon still looking for someone to attack. There's still yet to be nothing to attack, and the gold mine has finished up for Matreiuss now, though. So now this gold mine here, oh, this is such a lucky spawn from Matreiuss. Given this forest here protects the frozen situation here, you can easily throw a wall over here and over here and make it very tough for this gold mine to be raided. So it's a very, very nice spawn for Matreiuss on this gold mine, and he's going to identify that. He's moving over onto this gold mine immediately, and now Antozz sees the gold mine is gone. He's going to be trying to follow these dwarves over to this location over here. We do see over here these Hippocon going after this longhouse. Both players are looking to, well, Antozz is now looking to go to the mythic age here, as Matreiuss is not. Antozz has got actually a real big opportunity here to actually steal this game. He is going Artemis. He is going to have Earthquake. And while Matreiuss is in front right now, the Earthquake plus Chimera onto this location is going to be so huge. But Matreiuss has got out 4 Frost Giant. So for Antozz to get a victory here, he needs to juke like he's never juked before, dodge those Frost Giant, and get a ton of kills with his Chimera. As you can see, he's only currently got 1 villager on this location. He's still making Hippocon. He's finally got a military academy up to start making some infantry units. But we'll see how it's all going to go, as these units here from Antozz really can't do all too much. We see Winter Harvest now coming through for Matreiuss. Very hyper aware of how good this technology is, especially when you pair it with irrigation. It gets a very, very big boost. And it comes to about the same gather rate as herdables with husbandry from memory. So very, very good. Now we're going to be seeing this Frost Giant going to be getting taken down with the help of the Hippolyta, but Matreiuss notices that instantly, going to be taking that Hippolyta down. The Frost Giant getting all of this free damage done onto the Nemean line, and I do not think that this temple or this Chimera is going to be enough to save Antozz in this game. He's got 44 favors, so he can build an extra one. He can get out a Polyphemus straight away if he so chooses. In fact, that's what he definitely should go for first, if not the Atlanta, definitely not the Hippolyta. There is the Chimera going to immediately leave this location. Matreiuss is going up for this 3rd town center here, but not going to be happening. We do see some Hippocon coming in over onto this location, going to be hitting the Earthquake over here very shortly. There it goes. Matreiuss with no hope of defending against this. He drops down to 96 of 65 population, so he's going to have to throw down a ton of houses, and this relieves all of the pressure that Matreiuss has been putting onto Antozz. Antozz is going to have to figure out a way to make this work. It's 51 villages to 38 villages. He's got access to 1 more Chimera. The Chimera is moving around the side, going to be looking to hit these Ulfsark. The Frost Giant returning back to the home base, as the Chimera swinging around here, going to be maybe looking after these villages, maybe looking after the Ulfsark, and we'll see what he's going for. He's going after the Ulfsark here. It looks like after these villages, going to be able to pick off some of these, uses his breath there, as we do see a Frost onto this location, potentially trying to bait out a ceasefire, but the settlement is already getting grabbed by Matreiuss here, as the Chimera is going to be taken down there by the Frost Giants. Antozz not able to get any value out of that one. We see irrigation, shaft mine, bowsaw, heavy cavalry coming through for Matreiuss. A very, very strong showing here from Matreiuss, getting all of those economic upgrades. But now we see Polyphemus is out. This is going to put a big stop to the settlement grab of Matreiuss. Very nice play here to get that Polyphemus over here. And now the Frost Giants going to be leaving. The town center is back up for Matreiuss. The Chimera is finished. Antozz needs to figure out Can he support a second town center here, or does he have to go all in on attempting to get a gold staff? This gold mine, very, very secure. We've talked about this, but with the help of Polyphemus, unwashed can definitely take down this town center. So he's going to give that a go, it looks like, as the Polyphemus is going to be walking in here, and he's going to target this down, and he's going to be able to hit this gold mine. He's going to be able to hit this gold mine. I love to see like one Chimera or something else. We do see a second town center is coming up for unwashed. Actually, he's got a lot of resources in the bank to play with right now as Matreiuss moves in over on here, and the Polyphemus is sitting in the back here. Just needs to forget about the Frost Giant, target the town center down with the Polyphemus. It does so much damage, distracting with these units, so key. We are seeing Matreiuss trying to grab a third town center here. It is looking like he is trying to get to the Mythic Age with a lot of resources in the bank. A potential Ragnarok here from Matreiuss will definitely spell a very difficult defense for unwashed, even though unwashed does have Hypaspist out. Still going to be very, very big with 57 villages, but the town center falls, and now Matreiuss is going to be pushed off this gold mine very, very soon. Still no advance time just yet. Matreiuss 115 of 115 population. unwashed 123 of 130 population here, as the Frost Giants are going to be retreating away. We see the Ulfsark coming in onto this location. The Hypaspis doing some very, very good damage, as the medium Hippocon going to be swinging around here, trying to help out, as we're starting to see the Frost Giants getting taken down here. We do see the Oxcart get sniped though by unwashed. That's going to put a complete dent into Matreiuss's gold income. But the army quality of Matreiuss is so good here. He's got full heavy upgrades. The Ulfsark getting converted even over here, as Matreiuss realizes he needs to hold this location. We're now at 46 villages apiece as the Polyphemus gets taken down. unwashed 102 pop. Matreiuss 103 pop. So very, very close in this game, but it's looking like unwashed has to get out of here as Matreiuss manages to hold here. Now Matreiuss moving over onto this gold mine here, and he is going to be able to gather this for quite some time, it seems like. Returning back over onto this gold mine as well is going to be a good idea. And now Matreiuss trying to get his third town center back up again. If he feels like he can secure this town center, he's going to be able to continue in this game very, very nicely. Meanwhile, unwashed might want to consider getting his own third town center here in order to continue in this game as well. But what a wild game we're having thus far. We are seeing Matreiuss going to be making a big raid onto this gold mine over here. unwashed will not see it just yet, but he does see the army of unwashed going to be moving over onto the town center, preventing Matreiuss from getting it. I would love just like a handful of units to hit that gold mine while he's defending over here. We are seeing the units now going to attempt to hit this location, as the Frost Giant's going to swing in here as well. Very, very big damage now coming in from Matreiuss. But unwashed, it's just the hard part about microing this. He's got Hippocon, he's got Hypaspis. The Hypaspis need to be on the Ulfsark. Hippocon need to be on the raiding cavalry. But again, Matreiuss's army quality is so much better. His tech is so much better than unwashed, and he's going to hard win these fights, as it's looking like now Matreiuss is 115 population, unwashed 88 population here, as Matreiuss manages to completely wipe that fight of unwashed army. Beautiful fight there from Matreiuss. Now he's going to decide to make a move over onto this gold mine. unwashed is on both of these gold mines, so he can afford to leave this in an attempt to buy time to get himself up to some more resources. We are seeing, or some more population in the army. We are seeing Matreiuss deciding to send 4 of those Ulfsark back over onto the settlement right now. unwashed still building those Hypaspis. You might want to consider Hoplite here just because of those raiding cavalry, so very, very strong. But now Matreiuss will be turning around, going to be taking this fight here with the help of those heavy raiders. He does manage to bring those units very far away from his Hippolyta as he does run in and start taking that down. These Hippocon trying to pick off the raiders, but the raiders going up to the villages here for some reason. So maybe unwashed is going to be able to hold this for just a little bit. We're seeing more units coming. We do have a Chimera now out for unwashed. We'll see if that's going to be enough for him to get some counter raids in. Meanwhile, over on this location, we do see another Chimera does pick off some villages, but the Frost Giant's coming over here. The 4 HP Frost Giant MVP here does manage to hit that one. Meanwhile, the Chimera now going to be moving over onto the top gold mine, going to be hitting this over here. The villagers do all get absolutely massacred as unwashed has to cast ceasefire. He's going to move over here. He's going to grab his town center, and that is going to give Matreiuss all the time he needs to get Mythic Age. I'm absolutely sure. But untozz's ceasefire does manage to keep his Chimera alive, so he's going to be able to continue to get those raids in after this. This 4 HP Frost Giant can get picked off by the Frost Breath of, so the Fire Breath of the Chimera. We're going to be seeing a random hill fort here for Matreiuss, going to be trying to get snuck up, but untozz's does actually spot that town center. Will be finished for untozz's. Fortified town centers, copper shields coming through for Matreiuss. He doesn't quite have the food economy to support all of the raiding cavalry just yet. You can see he's got 15 farms, 20 farms here, plus more farms coming up. Oftentimes we see Norse players going up as far as 40 villages on food, depending on the composition, because they can go full food composition, they can go full wood composition. And if you do that, you do need to make sure you get all those upgrades. We see Bronze Mail and Thundering Hooves coming through, as well as Carpenter. So Matreiuss actually doesn't even care about the Mythic HE. He just wants to keep getting these upgrades in and take this game slow. And what did he just sunk all his resources into an age up? No, he just lost all his resources. It looked like he had a ton, but he maybe just spent them on units or something. And now we're seeing the hoplites I was talking about finally starting to make a showing here. These hoplites do very, very well against the raiders, but he does need to think about getting himself the upgrades. And now look at these upgrades here for Matreiuss. Nearly full bronze, plus working on iron weapons here, as Matreiuss will be losing this fight though. Nice play there. And a beautiful raid on this location here by untozz's. But while this is all going on, we've got a cheeky raid by Matreiuss hitting this gold mine over here. Meanwhile, we do see the Chimera coming over here, but 2 Frost Giants are in on this location and will cast their Frost Breath over here. The Chimera should come back and try and pick off one of these while it's taking down its friend. But currently, we need to see a Polyphemus out here for untozz's. It's very expensive, but he needs to get that one out if he has any hope of taking this town center down. We do see this Chimera coming over onto this location as well. You could possibly consider bringing an Atlanta with your Chimera against this defense that Matreiuss is mounting, because with the Atlanta, it's really, really big. But while it's all going on, these raiders doing so much damage. 74 villages for Matreiuss to 60 of untozz's. So still a huge advantage for Matreiuss, as his economy is out of control right now, but untozz's is still trying to get the value in this game from his Chimera, but Matreiuss has managed to shut it all down. All these Chimera getting taken down for essentially free here, as those Frost Giants pick them off for free. There's so many Frost Giants here. Matreiuss should definitely consider getting Rhyme at this point, but boom, Polyphemus comes in, thwacks that Frost Giant away. You hear it from a mile away. But now Matreiuss is able to start flooding this town center. untozz's is 138 to 145 population, so he's kind of close here, but it's still very, very tough for untozz's to hold on. Hammer of the Gods coming through for Matreiuss. Matreiuss saying, I don't care about your fundamentals, Boit. I'm going full armor upgrades in the heroic age, and you're going to love it, and I love it indeed. As Polyphemus has managed to take down 2 Frost Giants right now. He is so strong as he does pop through the town center. And guess what popping into the town center does? Little known fact, it resets your cooldown. So he's going to keep doing that in an effort to just keep getting as much damage onto these Frost Giants as he possibly can. But meanwhile, these Ulfsarks doing tons of damage. We've got Prod Droppers, we've got Hippocon, we've got Hoplites. We have so many more Ulfsark raiding cavalry here. Now Rhyme coming through, Quarry coming through for Matreiuss, as he's going to be moving around, going to be trying to hit these villagers over here. We see another Chimera, but instantly frosted here. untozz's control of these Chimera just not good enough in this game. And Matreiuss takes this one in 28 minutes, as untozz's seemingly leveled the playing field there with that earthquake. But Matreiuss able to hold on, keep with the economy that he was advantage that he had, get his town centers back. He lost this town center as well to the Polyphemus Bush. The raids from Matreiuss out of this world, the raids from untozz's out of this world as well. But when it comes down to it, Matreiuss just on that next level here. untozz's not able to make it work, and that was the game. What a fantastic game there from Matreiuss and untozz's. Put on an absolute show. If you guys enjoyed this game, enjoying the stream, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.